characters. The latest site to rock the social media world is hoping to pin it. NBC Bay Area's Chris Clackham shows us why the online bulletin board called Pinterest, based in Palo Alto, has millions of people hooked.
Welcome to the fastest growing social network you've probably never heard of.
Yeah, Pinterest is the newest phenomenon of substance in social media.
Pinterest is a social photo sharing website, a digital pinning board, where for now, 2/3 of its visitors are women.
Think of it as a bookmarking site where you're basically bookmarking images and sharing your interests with people.
It has captured the attention of millions, and because it can generate conversation about products, business and Wall Street are watching too.
For the month of February, they had over 100 million total visits from consumers. This is a site that continues to see phenomenal growth over the last few months.
Although the site's mission statement is to, quote, connect everyone in the world through the things they find interesting, it clearly has huge word-of-mouth advertising potential.
If I say, wow, this is the greatest pizza I ever had, and I put up a picture of a pizza, whether I took it or whether it comes off the restaurant's website, I kind of told you the whole story right there.
If only it were that simple for the founders of Pinterest to make money. The company operates the website in California with 16 employees, virtually no revenue, and therefore no profit. A picture that might change, though, if millions continue flocking to the site. Chris Clackham, NBC News.
Just amazing. Yet another phenomenal Bay Area tech story. Megan Kelly from VentureBeat joining me tonight. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you so much.
You're hooked on Pinterest.
Yes, I am hooked on Pinterest.
How did you even have time to come here?
I know. I'm going to go home right now and start pinning.
Tell me a little bit about this. How did it kind of come out and get to be such a phenomenon? It just spread like wildfire. So tell me, for people who haven't done it or seen it, what it is and why it's so popular.
So Pinterest, I think Pinterest is so popular because it's really image-based. So a lot of social media right now is word-oriented. Twitter, 140 characters to get out what you're thinking. Facebook, status updates. Pinterest really lets you go on the internet anywhere. You put a little bookmarklet into the top of your web browser and say you're on Nordstrom and you see a dress you really like. You can pin the picture of the dress into your board, which essentially is a topic-focused board of all of your images from the internet.
And then do people comment on it? Like you say, I like this dress.
Yes.
Like, oh my gosh, that's a fantastic dress kind of thing?
So you can comment, you can like, similar to Facebook, but you can also repin. So if you like something that you see in someone's recipe board, you can repin that. I did about 15 of those last night.
Did you actually cook anything from them?
I have. I have tried them, and that's what's so awesome about it is, you know, people actually do use...
There's value to them.
There is value to the pin, yes.
So tell me a little bit about this, because as Chris mentioned, 16 people, virtually no money invested in it. All of a sudden, it's a huge hit. People are looking at it. There could be one of those things where somebody buys them out or they go IPO or something. They really have nothing in it, but because of all the eyeballs and the interest, it could be worth big money.
So right now, that's all it really has. It's got people coming to it, which is important, but it does need to figure out a business model. It doesn't really have one right now, but there's a really big opportunity for an e-commerce platform or, you know, affiliate links. They could really make some money.
Could somebody say, okay, you guys don't really have a plan, but we see the potential. We're a bigger company. We're just going to buy you, and we'll figure out the business plan. Might that happen, or would they stay the way they are and go IPO?
I don't think that they're willing to sell yet. So I've talked with one of their founders, Ben Silberman, and he is still really heads down, trying to work on the product. I don't see him selling, but if they were going to sell, I mean, Amazon could do really well with a platform like that. Fab.com is this really cool new website that's kind of got the same vibe, curating really interesting things for your life. And they sell, they're like a deals site, so they might be able to benefit from that technology.
Very interesting stuff, and so I want to go on to another one that's also getting some buzz, Posterous. This one just got purchased, right, by Twitter?
Yes, today by Twitter. We don't know the terms of the deal. They don't really share that. But it's probably just for hiring. They're going to they're going to let Posterous keep its technology. They're going to keep what's called the Places Posterous, by the way, is similar to Tumblr. It's like a blog. Anybody can go on and create a place. But they are going to use their engineers and their product managers at Twitter, probably building something.
What does Twitter get out of this? Because they've already got a pretty good following and works pretty well. What do they benefit? How do they benefit by having that crew and that group with them?
Twitter gets talent. Twitter gets engineers that are already out there trying to share information. That's a huge thing with these blogging platforms out there. I mean, it's all about sharing information, and that's what Twitter really wants to do.
Are there any others that you see out there that's a hot one? I mean, you just mentioned one just a couple minutes ago, but are there Fact.com, right? Are there others that are kind of people keeping an eye on, thinking this could be hot? They're looking like they're really coming of age.
Definitely. So Highlight is an interesting app right now. Essentially, what it is you put the app on your phone, and then everyone else in the world is supposed to put the app on their phone, and when you pass on the street, it'll ping both phones to say that, you guys just passed each other, which is, I mean, honestly, it has a creep factor in it, but it's really, I mean, it's controversial. It's getting attention.
Right. So what do you think's going to happen with it? Since it's kind of controversial and semi-creepy, it could take off really fast.
It could take off, and it already kind of is in the Silicon Valley bubble, but I'm not sure if it's going to be adopted by everyone else. People are still feeling out the whole idea of location-based apps.
Right.
So this one will need a little more time, I think.
Megan Kelly, thank you for coming by Adventure Beat, and we appreciate your time and perspective.
Thank you.
Things are going so fast, we got to keep on top of all of the latest.
Absolutely.
As a matter of fact, you know who has a Pinterest page? Our meteorologist, Rob Mayetta.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, as I understand, he is up with weather.
That's
and
right.
Can we post it?
There
Can we
it is.
see what you...
Yeah.
That's it. There you are, yeah.
Well, you see, it's a conduit for our Cavalier King Charles Spaniels to communicate with cyberspace.
I see. You're doing, and I should mention that you're doing the forecast, you're showing us your Pinterest page, and all of that's being piped into our Google Plus Hangout, which you're chatting with people. You are like multitasking big time here.
That's right. I just tweeted about this.
Oh, my Lord.
Just kidding. But you can see there, that's a really cool application. It's like taking all your little photo albums and sharing with all your friends and family.